morning, dear children. Some time back, we had sent a video on public speaking. Hope all of you would have definitely seen it. So today, what we are going to do, we are going to emphasize on certain basic rules of public speaking. Like to begin with, if we say, what are the 4 P's of public speaking? That's planning. How you are planning? Whatever topic you have got, you need to first plan the entire sequence. Then we go for preparation. That is, certain materials that is relevant to the topic so that you are able to be confident when you move on stage. Then we also talk about practice. Practice is something that you need to keep on doing if you really want to master this art. And finally comes the performance, as in what you can see right now, I am doing it. Performance is the overall structure of whatever you have done. So you have to keep all these 4 P's in mind when you do public speaking. Now to begin with, what are the best friends? Now everybody has best friends, but when we talk about public speaking, there are 2 best friends of public speaking. That is the mirror and the mic. The more you practice in front of a mirror along with the mic, you will be more confident. Now, audience, that is the most important element because they are the final people where you are going to deliver whatever you have prepared. But then there are certain basic things that you should keep in mind when you do public speaking, like the posture, how you are standing in front of the audience, how you are standing on the stage. I mean, you cannot do anything like this or that. You have to stand straight. Your posture should be absolutely correct. Dialogue delivery. Whatever you are speaking, the dialogues that you are going to speak, that should be absolutely clear and crisp. That includes your clear speech also. It should be audible as well as understandable to the audience. Now pronunciation. Whatever I am speaking, if my pronunciation is not at all correct, the audience will not be able to understand what I am speaking. So pronunciation is very important. Now if I talk about eye contact, that is the basic factor. If I do not have eye contact with the audience, after some time they'll just flow. You will not be able to capture their attendance. Okay? Now if I talk about modulation. Now there are times when we speak in a softer way and there are times when we have to just increase our speech. That is modulation. Volume, yes, that is very important. We cannot be very loud. Now if we talk about all these things, impromptu speech is most common over here. Non-verbal communications are there, like facial expression, tone and pitch of the voice, then gestures shown through body language. Now basic things, before you start, just do deep breathing, know what to say and don't be loud. Okay? Keep a track of the vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation and fluency in whichever language you are going to speak. Now to wind up the entire thing, how to end it? Have a quick summarization of whatever you spoke. End it with a quotation which is related to the theme of the topic, and don't forget a smile on your face. So there are basic different techniques like tongue twisters, show and tell. So what we are going to do? We are going to find out some tips on these things. So now I call upon Rashmi ma'am, please.
Okay. Hello students. So as Mahima ma'am has said, the tongue twister is the most important thing that when you are speaking on the public. Okay, if you are speaking in front of the public. So these plays a very important role when you are in front of the stage or you are in front of the audience. Okay, so children, you have to be very particular about your pronunciation and about your fluency when you are speaking in front of the audience. So here are some tongue twisters that is going to help you out when you are speaking in front of the audience. Now these tongue twisters, children, you can practice with your friends, with your parents, or whenever you are just having are going to speak in front of the audience. So let us see the first one. These are all very common ones that you have seen when you must have seen something about the tongue twisters. So we are just going to practice this. First one is Betty Botter bought some butter. Okay. Now one tip I will give you, that when you are practicing the tongue twisters, children, you need to be very quick when you are speaking. Okay. So let's go for the quick saying of these words. Okay. So Betty Botter bought some butter. Okay. Let's go for the next one. Okay. 4 fine fresh fish for you. Now we are just going to make a quick pronunciation of all these. 4 fine fresh fish for you. Okay. The next one. Peter Piper pickled a peck of pickled peppers. Okay. So you need to be very clear about the pronunciation when you are speaking the things. Okay. Peter Piper pickled a peck of pickled peppers. Now this one you must have seen in the many places. Okay. Now see, this one is she sells by the seashore. Okay. Now next is a very interesting one for you all children, because you all must be loving ice creams and all. So this is the one which you are going to speak, or you are going to speak quickly, and because it is a very interesting one, so you have to be very clear when you are speaking. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Okay, once again we can say this. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. So keep practicing all these things, because these things are helping you a lot when you are speaking in front of the audience. I hope so. I know you all are very good speaker, and these are certainly going to improve, or certainly going to help you out to be a much more good speaker. So thank you children, and keep practicing all these tongue twisters. Okay? Thank you. Now I'm just going to call Swati ma'am. She's just going to give more information and an activity. She is just going to show some more activities regarding public speaking. Okay? Thank you so much children.
Hello everyone, I am here for show and tell activity which plays a very important role in public speaking. What you can see in my hand. What is the object? Book. Yes, so definitely we are going to learn how to speak about this object, book. Yeah, books are the oldest source of knowledge providers, and that is why they are called the powerhouse of knowledge and information. Book provide us information without asking for anything. Books are definitely our best friends, and they do not ask for anything in return. Books are ultimate helpers, and we gain a lot of knowledge from books. That is why we teachers keep suggesting you to read a lot of books. My dear lovely children, books increases your vocabulary. They give you enough content to speak and write. That is why please develop a habit of reading books. Read more and more books and make it your best friends for life. Now, before I conclude, I would really ask you to read more and more books and to emphasize on the fact how to conclude public speaking speech. Now, always remember, beginning or start and end in public speaking is very important. How you start and how you end your speech in public speaking plays a very important role. Always try to end your speech with a message or a quote which will give a long-lasting impression on the listeners. Who are your listeners? Your listeners are audience, isn't it? Thank you. Keep reading. Stay safe. Enjoy at home. Stay indoors.